Have you ever wondered why your brain seems to see patterns everywhere, even in random things? In this video, we dive into the fascinating world of pattern recognition, drawing on insights from the legendary psychologist Carl Jung. You'll discover 7 key answers that explain why our minds are wired to create these patterns and how they shape our understanding of the world. This topic is not just interesting, it's crucial for understanding how we think, make decisions, and connect with others. By the end of this video, you'll gain valuable knowledge that can help you navigate your own thoughts and interactions more effectively. Whether you're curious about psychology or just want to understand yourself better, this journey will spark your curiosity and open your mind to new ideas. So, stick around to uncover the secrets behind your brain's pattern-making abilities. Pattern recognition is a fascinating cognitive process that allows our brains to identify and interpret various stimuli from our environment. This ability is not just a quirky feature of our minds, it is fundamental to how we navigate the world around us. Imagine looking up at a cloudy sky and spotting a dragon or a bunny. This instinctive recognition is our brain's way of making sense of the chaos, creating meaning out of seemingly random shapes. But why do we see these patterns, even when they might not truly exist? To understand this, we can think about the journey of early humans. Picture a hunter-gatherer in a dense forest, listening intently to the sounds around them. When they hear a rustling in the bushes, their brain quickly sifts through past experiences, perhaps a memory of a lurking predator. This instinctual recognition of patterns, rooted deep in our evolutionary past, has helped humans survive countless dangers. Today, we still possess this innate ability, but it can lead us to perceive threats or connections that aren't present, creating both benefits and challenges in our daily lives. As we embrace this concept, it's crucial to recognize how it influences our thoughts and actions. For instance, when we encounter a situation that echoes a past experience, our minds automatically draw parallels, shaping our responses based on familiar patterns. This can lead to both insightful decision-making and cognitive biases, where we might stick to beliefs that don't align with reality, like the superstition surrounding black cats. By exploring our pattern recognition, we can harness its power to improve our lives. Next time you find yourself drawing conclusions based on patterns, take a moment to reflect. What past experiences are influencing your thoughts? Understanding this process can empower you to navigate your life with greater clarity and purpose. Carl Jung, a groundbreaking psychologist, proposed that our minds are inherently wired to connect experiences and symbols, forming a rich tapestry of meaning that influences our lives. This concept, known as the collective unconscious, suggests that our thoughts and feelings are shaped not just by personal experiences, but by shared human experiences across cultures and generations. For example, when we encounter a snake, our reaction might not solely stem from a direct experience but also from cultural narratives that associate snakes with danger or deceit. This interplay of personal and collective experiences is crucial for understanding our reactions and decisions in everyday life. Imagine a young girl who grew up hearing tales of brave heroes overcoming daunting challenges. As she faces her own life obstacles, she draws on these stories, feeling empowered to overcome her fears. Here, Jung's theory comes to life. Her collective unconscious shapes her identity and influences her choices. However, what if her experiences are steeped in fear and negativity, leading her to misinterpret situations? This is where the complexity of pattern recognition becomes evident. Our brains can sometimes create patterns that don't exist, leading to misconceptions and irrational fears. As we delve deeper, consider the impact of these patterns on our daily interactions. The man who avoids dogs, fearing they will bite, might be acting on a past trauma rather than a present reality. Understanding this can foster empathy, allowing us to engage with others more compassionately. By recognizing that everyone's view is colored by their unique experiences, we can bridge gaps in communication and build stronger relationships. Ultimately, as we explore Jung's insights into our collective unconscious, we come to realize that embracing our patterns and understanding their origins can lead to remarkable personal growth. Reflecting on our experiences and those of others can illuminate paths to deeper understanding, enabling us to navigate the complexities of life with clarity and compassion. Our ability to recognize patterns is a deeply ingrained survival mechanism that has evolved over thousands of years. Imagine early humans dwelling in the vast, unpredictable wilderness. They relied on their ability to detect subtle signs, like a rustling bush or a shadow in the trees, to identify threats from predators. Those who could swiftly interpret these patterns had a greater chance of survival, ensuring their genes would carry on. This instinct is still present in us today, influencing our perceptions and actions, often leading us to see patterns where none exist. As we navigate through life, our brains continuously sift through information, seeking familiar cues that help us make sense of our surroundings. This instinct is not always accurate. For instance, when we hear a sudden noise at night, our minds might immediately conjure up images of danger, even if it's just the wind. This heightened state of alertness, while beneficial for our ancestors, can sometimes lead to unnecessary anxiety in our modern lives. Understanding this mechanism allows us to question our assumptions and discern reality from our perceptions. Consider the story of a young artist who painted abstract forms that seemed chaotic at first glance. As she explored these shapes, she began to see connections and themes that spoke to her experiences of love and loss. By recognizing these patterns, she transformed her chaotic feelings into beautiful art that resonated with others. This illustrates how our survival instinct can also spark creativity, driving us to express complex emotions through patterns. As we embrace this journey of understanding, we become more adept at recognizing not just patterns in the world around us, but also the patterns within ourselves. By doing so, we can navigate our lives with greater clarity and purpose, turning instinctual reactions into thoughtful responses. Each pattern we recognize offers a glimpse into our experiences and emotions, revealing the intricate tapestry of our existence. As we reflect on these patterns, we uncover insights that can lead to personal growth and deeper connections with those around us. Cognitive biases are powerful forces that shape our perceptions and decision-making processes. These biases often lead us to seek familiar patterns in the chaos of life, allowing us to make sense of the world around us. When we cling to these patterns, we may overlook crucial facts or alternative viewpoints. For instance, someone might avoid certain activities or opportunities simply because they hold a preconceived notion that they are unlucky or dangerous. This behavior not only limits personal growth, but can also create unnecessary conflict in relationships. Imagine a project manager who has always believed that a specific type of feedback is unproductive. They might ignore valuable input from their team, leading to missed opportunities for improvement. This scenario highlights how cognitive biases can trap us in a cycle of unproductive thinking. But what if this manager were to recognize their bias? By consciously seeking diverse perspectives, they could unlock innovative solutions and foster a more collaborative environment. The journey of overcoming cognitive biases is akin to that of a hero embarking on a quest for truth. At the outset, our hero is limited by their beliefs, much like the project manager. However, through self-reflection and openness to alternative viewpoints, they begin to see the world in a new light. This transformation not only enhances their decision-making, but also strengthens their relationships with colleagues, creating a ripple effect of positivity. As we explore the impact of cognitive biases, we realize that recognizing these patterns in ourselves is the first step toward change. By embracing the discomfort of questioning our beliefs, we gain the courage to break free from limiting patterns. This journey is not just about improving ourselves, it's about fostering deeper connections with those around us. When we understand that others are influenced by their own biases, we can approach disagreements with empathy and curiosity, leading to richer conversations and stronger bonds. By becoming aware of our cognitive biases and actively challenging them, we can transform our lives. This not only empowers us to make better decisions, but also encourages a culture of understanding and collaboration. Embracing this journey can ultimately lead us to a more fulfilling and connected existence. Pattern recognition is a powerful tool that fuels creativity and innovation, allowing individuals to see connections that others may overlook. When we think of famous innovators like Steve Jobs, we can appreciate how he viewed creativity as simply connecting disparate ideas. This concept opens up a world of possibilities for those willing to embrace it. Consider the story of a struggling artist who, despite numerous attempts to create a masterpiece, felt stuck. One day, while observing the interplay of shadows and light in a park, she recognized a pattern in how colors blended together. This moment of clarity led her to experiment with her palette, ultimately creating a stunning series that garnered critical acclaim. The initial frustration she faced transformed into inspiration, illustrating how recognizing patterns can lead to breakthroughs. The emotional journey, from despair to joy, shows the profound impact of embracing the connections around us. This transformation is not just limited to artists. It applies to anyone facing challenges in their personal or professional lives. For instance, a business leader might identify a recurring issue within their team dynamics. By recognizing this pattern, they can implement targeted strategies to improve collaboration, ultimately leading to a more cohesive work environment. The contrast between the initial chaos and the newfound harmony emphasizes the benefits of leveraging pattern recognition in decision-making. Moreover, enhancing your creative thinking can be as simple as taking a step back and observing the world around you. By allowing your mind to wander and explore the relationships between seemingly unrelated concepts, you can spark new ideas. Remember, the magic often happens at the intersections of different fields and experiences. As you engage with your environment more mindfully, you'll discover that the world is full of patterns waiting to be recognized, leading to personal growth and enriched creativity. Embrace this journey and witness how it can transform your approach to challenges and inspire innovative solutions in your life. Harnessing the power of pattern recognition can transform your daily life significantly. Imagine being able to identify recurring challenges at work or in your personal relationships, ultimately leading to better decision-making. This is possible when you become mindful of your thought processes. For instance, consider a manager who consistently faces high employee turnover. By recognizing patterns in staff feedback, such as concerns about workload or communication, that manager can implement changes, creating a more supportive environment and reducing turnover rates. The journey to improvement often begins with awareness. A simple exercise is to maintain a journal. Document your thoughts and feelings when faced with challenges. Over time, patterns will emerge, revealing insights about your reactions and decision-making processes. For example, you might notice that you frequently feel stressed in high-pressure situations, leading to rash decisions. By recognizing this pattern, you can prepare in advance, perhaps by practicing mindfulness techniques or seeking support from colleagues. Understanding patterns isn't just about personal growth. It also enhances relationships. When you empathize with others, recognizing that their actions are often based on their unique interpretations of their experiences, you foster deeper connections. Take, for example, a friend who reacts defensively in conversations. By understanding their past experiences, you can engage more compassionately, leading to more productive discussions. This transformation from misunderstanding to empathy can be profoundly impactful. As you apply these strategies, you'll witness a remarkable shift in your interactions and decision-making. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by chaos, you'll navigate your world with clarity and insight. The journey of understanding your patterns is not just about personal gain. It's about enriching your connections with others. So, take a moment to reflect on your own patterns. What do they reveal about you? Embrace this exploration, and you'll find that the insights gained can lead to a more fulfilling and harmonious life. Understanding how we interpret patterns can significantly enhance our ability to empathize with others. When someone reacts based on their perceived patterns, their behavior might seem irrational to us, especially if we don't share the same experiences or background. For instance, imagine a colleague who avoids discussing a particular project because of a past failure. To you, it might seem like an overreaction, but understanding their history can help you connect on a deeper level. This concept echoes the journey of an artist who once struggled to fit in. They wanted to create meaningful connections but often felt misunderstood. However, upon realizing that everyone sees the world through their unique lens, shaped by personal experiences, they began to approach interactions with curiosity rather than judgment. They discovered that by acknowledging others' backgrounds, their conversations transformed from mere exchanges into profound dialogues. This shift not only improved their relationships but also enriched their artistic expression as they learned to draw inspiration from diverse perspectives. They realized that when we empathize, we unlock new avenues for creativity and collaboration. The difference between understanding and misunderstanding can be stark. When we engage with others without considering their patterns, we risk conflict and disconnection. However, when we take a moment to reflect on what shapes their views, we can foster genuine connection. Imagine a world where misunderstandings are minimized because we choose to listen and seek understanding. This transformation is not just beneficial for interpersonal relationships, it enhances our community and workplace dynamics. By embracing the idea that everyone has their own story, we can create environments where collaboration thrives. So, the next time you find yourself in a disagreement or misunderstanding, pause for a moment and consider what patterns might be influencing the other person's perspective. This simple reflection can lead to more meaningful interactions and a greater appreciation for the diverse tapestry of human experience. Our brains are extraordinary pattern-making machines, constantly weaving connections from the myriad experiences we encounter. Understanding this intricate process allows us to navigate our thoughts and interactions with newfound clarity and insight. Imagine standing in front of a beautiful tapestry, each thread representing a moment in your life, intricately woven to create a unique picture. This is how our experiences shape our perception of reality. As we delve deeper into this concept, consider how recognizing patterns can transform the way we approach challenges. For example, think about a time when you faced a recurring issue at work. By identifying the underlying pattern, you could devise a strategy to address it effectively. This realization can lead to improved decision-making, akin to finding the missing piece of a puzzle that finally reveals the complete image. Moreover, understanding our own patterns can also enhance our relationships. Each person interprets their world through a lens shaped by their past experiences. When we encounter disagreements, it may seem irrational to us, but recognizing that others act based on their perceived patterns fosters empathy. Picture a conversation where two friends argue about a decision. One sees it as risky based on personal experience, while the other views it as an exciting opportunity. By acknowledging these different perspectives, they can engage in a more meaningful dialogue, ultimately strengthening their bond. Ultimately, embracing this journey of pattern recognition empowers us to reflect on our own lives. When we spot a pattern, we uncover insights about ourselves, revealing our values, fears, and aspirations. Instead of merely reacting to situations, we can respond with intention and understanding. As you go about your day, take a moment to notice the patterns around you. What do they reveal about your journey? By embracing this process, you not only enrich your life, but also create deeper connections with those around you, fostering a community rooted in understanding and growth.